Amy coming to you from Las Vegas with your workout today. It's called Here Comes the Sun. For your warm-up, you guys are going to be playing the Roxanne burpee game. So you need to download the song Roxanne by The Police. And what you're going to be doing is there's going to be a trigger movement, which are burpees. And then the trigger word is every time they sing the word Roxanne, they're going to be doing a burpee. And then while they're resting between those burpees, they're going to be doing either balance or strength level jumping jacks just to keep moving, keep their heart rate going. So every time they sing Roxanne, they do a burpee. The rest of the time they're going through those jacks. Then they're going to go through some dynamic stretches while the workout is explained. This is a team workout this morning or today. There are teams of 3 to 4 and there's a 25-minute time cap. So partner 1 is the trigger for each team made to rotate. Partner 1 will be doing a movement with either 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells. They'll be doing a farmer carry for 100 meters. So with that farmer carry, we'd like them to pick a challenging weight to kind of tax their grip just a little bit, challenge them. But they'll either have 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells. They're holding those kettlebells or dumbbells, they can do handbags as well, by their side. When they're doing that, you want to make sure that they're using good posture. So they want to keep their shoulder blades down and back, so they're carrying that load in their back, okay? And they're walking, keeping their chest upright with that farmer carry. If they need to set it down and reset their grip, that's fine. One thing that works really good is if they use what's called a hook grip. With a hook grip, they're basically taking their hands and they're cupping and they're locking their thumb over their fingertips. So if you can see where I've got this dumbbell right here, I'm taking and I'm locking and I'm hooking my thumb over the top of my fingers. That makes my grip much stronger. So they can use hook grip on a kettlebell or a dumbbell to enhance their grip strength a little bit. So partner 1 will do that 100-meter partner farmer carry. When they come in, they're going to rotate teammates. So while they're doing that farmer carry, partner 2 is doing jump rope. They can do a variety of different jump rope skills, single skips, doubles. They can do rope jacks, rope high knees, rope bun kickers, one foot versus the other foot. Just kind of mix it up, maybe have a list on a whiteboard of different rope things that they can do to practice, but they need to be constantly moving. Partner 3, you're going to be chipping away at these movements. We have 100 of several different movements, and you are doing these movements as a team. You're accumulating the reps as a team in chipper style. And what chipper style means is that you have to complete one movement before you move to the next. So in essence, you are chipping away at that first set of moves until you get to the next. So it's called chipper style. So the first movement is 100 kettlebell swings. So let's say I'm partner 3, and while I'm doing as many kettlebell swings as I can, let's say I get to 15. By the time partner 1 comes back and it's time to rotate, I say I'm on 15. The next partner picks up on rep number 16, okay? And so on all the way down through all of those movements. So our movements are kettlebell swings. For kettlebell swings, make sure they're using that good form. They're keeping that back nice and flat. They're lifting with their glutes and their hamstrings. And then when they initiate that, they're still keeping that back nice and flat. They're using those hips to either pop that kettlebell or handbag eye level for Russian swings or overhead for American swings. Okay, keeping that back nice and flat. The next thing they'll be doing are one-arm snatches. In the 100, it's 2 equals 1, so they're actually going to be doing 100 with each arm. So maybe have each team have a whiteboard just to kind of keep track. On those one-arm snatches, we're going to use a dumbbell. Remember in that one-arm snatch, you're picking it up the same way that you pick up a kettlebell for a kettlebell, so you can use your opposite arm as kind of leverage and balance. And when you do that, you want to pop it with your hips. I'm keeping my arm nice and tight and close to my body. And then I'm popping underneath it, okay? So from the front, it looks like this. That's 1, 2, but that's just 1 on the right side, 1 on the left side, okay? So they can count to 200, making sure they're alternating, or they can do, 5 on right arm, 5 on left arm, whatever it takes to get 100 on each arm, chipping away at that movement. The next movement are goblet squats. They can do that either with their kettlebell or their dumbbell, keeping that goblet in their front rack position, resting on their sternum and their clavicles, taking that big broad chest, squatting down and squatting up. So going through those goblet squats. Next is a sumo deadlift high pull. So on that sumo deadlift high pull, they're again starting in that kettlebell position, down on the ground, keeping that nice flat back. They're keeping those wrists nice and strong, not breaking at the wrist, but nice and strong wrists. And they're pulling that up to their chin, using those hips. So on sumo deadlift high pull, I'm pulling, I'm pulling, I'm pulling. Okay, so it's one continuous movement, nice and fast. Down. This is a really good cardio, full body movement, sumo deadlift high pull. And then the final movement are shoulder presses, 2 equals 1. If they're doing it with a kettlebell, 2 equals 1, meaning they come over to the right side and to the left side. If you only have one dumbbell, they're doing the same amount on both arms. So they need to do both arms to equal about 100. If they have 2 dumbbells, and they're doing shoulder presses, let's make those strict. They're not using those legs, so they're just using and isolating those shoulders there. So they'll be doing that for 25 minutes. Again, have a running total going. Maybe have them have a little whiteboard or sheet of paper to keep score. Once they're done with those 25 minutes, they're going to go into a core work round. They're going to do 3 to 4 of these rounds at their own pace, where they're doing 30 cobbler sit-ups, 30 seconds of a right side plank hip dip, 30 seconds of a left side plank hip dip, and 30 seconds of a hollow hold or hollow rock. So on those cobbler sit-ups, again, the soles of their feet are together. Knees are butterflied out. They're going through that full range of motion, that sit-up, where they come all the way down there. My shoulder blades are touching the ground. I'm tapping the ground with my hands over my head, and then I'm sitting all the way up. I'm not just coming to here. I'm closing that hip angle. I'm coming all the way forward and tapping my feet in front of me for that cobbler sit-up. Right side plank hip dip. They can have their feet stacked on top of each other for kaya level or balance level. They can have that knee underneath them, but they're dipping that hip. Okay, so working those obliques, right side, left side. And then in that hollow hold, for balance level hollow hold, they're going to be doing a modified boat hold, or they can extend one leg at a time for that hollow hold. Kaya level, they're up over their head, and if they're rocking, they're doing that rock there. Okay, so 3 to 4 rounds of that, kind of on their own pace. I would have a running clock, or you can, I would have a running clock because they're doing those 30 cobbler sit-ups at their own pace. And go from there. And then if you have time left over, we're going to go ahead and end up with some Sally squats. So you'll have that song, it's called Flower by Moby, and it's the Bring Sally Up song, and every time they say bring Sally up, bring Sally down, they do a squat. So it should be a fun workout for our team today. I hope you guys have a great day.